Alright troops, it's Chris Gillian here from Tyler Hogle with some lovely, potentially exclusive prototype footage of a game I'm very excited about. As anyone who knows me or who follows me on social media will hopefully know, I'm a massive fan of Night Trap, the old 90s full motion video game released on Mega CD, 32X, PC, 3DO and the like. Last year there was a Kickstarter campaign from the people who currently own the Night Trap rights in an attempt to get a kind of HD remaster on the go. But long story short, that campaign died on its arse. Partly because it was just really confusing. It wasn't really clear how the game was going to be made. There was no working prototypes shown. There was no proof of concept, anything like that. So even a lot of Night Trap fans who were up for it didn't commit to it. But stepping forward is a chap called Tyler Hogle, who has come up with this kind of really interesting fan prototype of a mobile version of Night Trap that he reckons, well, he hopes will hopefully get the rights owners interested again and maybe bringing it back and maybe giving him or someone like him the HD footage, the original recorded HD footage, so they can get a proper Night Trap remastered back on the go again. So shortly, a little while ago, Tyler released a video of him playing the prototype on his phone, and it led to the usual internet responses you would expect. This looks fake, this is fake, etc. So very graciously, Tyler has given me a copy of the prototype for me to kind of try out and mess around with, and I'm very happy with it. So he's let me make this video, since my wrist is currently done in, to show you how it works and show you a little taste of it. This is just the first, as it's just a prototype, there will be kind of bits won't go where they're supposed to go, and it's only like the first 15 minutes of the first disc of the game just to show you how it would work. But exciting times, Night Trap on mobile. Here we go. Now the footage, when it comes up, is from the 32X version of the game. It's not the best quality. The 3DO version has the best quality footage, but Tyler decided to go with the 32X version because it had the best frame rate, which is fair enough. Obviously the dream is that eventually, like I said before, the high quality original video recordings will be given up for a proper remastered version of the game. As in the main Night Trap game, as soon as this intro starts, the actual game's running in the background, so I can just skip this to get into it. Now you can see you've got your 4 rooms at the bottom, Night Trap style. You've got this thumbprint in the bottom right, which is my new trap button. I can use that to trap people once it goes red, like so. It did go red there, I promise. I just pressed it really quickly. You've got your rooms at the bottom that you can kind of just switch between with your finger, and there's now got a thumbnail preview, so you can see when the Augs, the bad guys, are actually turning up, which is a really nice touch. And also, the thumbnails at the bottom deliberately refresh quite slowly. It's like 1 frame a second, so you can't really cheat that much by seeing absolutely everything that's going on in the house perfectly. It's all distorted, it's grainy deliberately, so you can't really see what's going on. But you can see there's people there. That's just about, you can just about tell when something new is happening. Like that bottom left one. There we go. Also, switching between cameras is a lot quicker than it was back in the day, obviously, because it's a lot easier to access the video feed. Video feed loads a lot quicker than it did in the old CD-ROM, so I can switch between rooms really quickly like this now. And just by tapping instead of using the controller, and the videos load right away. I've noticed a few kind of issues, but again, this is a prototype, so let's not worry too much about it. There's a lot of occasions where augers appear, and they appear so quickly you kind of can't trap them because the trap's gone almost by the time you switch to the video. But that may just be me being a bit rusty at it.
Sorry, it didn't dawn on me.
But yeah, I really like it. It's there'll be proper Night Trap fans will probably be split about the ability to see what's going on in every room. because it could be considered maybe a wee bit easier. But I'm not so sure. I really like it. It feels more realistic. It feels more like if you were in charge of all these security cameras. It feels a lot more what it would actually be like if you were checking all these cameras to try and capture the bad guys while the girls are about. So, no, I'm up for. I actually think it improves on the original, which I didn't think was possible because the original was, as we all know, one of the greatest games ever made. So yeah, the video quality is as good as it can be given the sources available. I'm very happy with it. You still get the access code changes as well that you'll need to keep an ear out for. Oh, so I mean, I've missed him already.
Father, I want you to meet Cindy. Hi. Ashley. Hi.
So yeah, in short, I'm very excited about the prospect of this hopefully becoming a real thing at some point. It's obviously not going to be to everybody's taste. It's still an old 90s CD-ROM game, and obviously it's still going to appeal to a fairly niche audience as a result. Night Trap fans obviously will get a kick out of it, especially if you can manage to finally get the full quality footage at some point. Until then, fingers crossed that the folks behind Night Trap can maybe see this and hopefully be up for giving the rights over so that someone can actually finally make the Night Trap remastered we wanted. And mobile seems to me, after playing this, to be the perfect format for it, because the touchscreen interface works perfectly with it. The ability to see all 8 camera feeds at the same time and really quickly switch between them works very smoothly. It's just very, very pleasing and exciting to see one of my favourite bad games, which is really a good game, treated in such a way. It's brilliant. Here we go. I'll show you, before I stop this, I'll show you the code getting changed.
Victor and I have to make a visit to the
She heads out to the hallway and tells her son to change the code, just to show you that the access code thing's still present. For those not aware of it, there's an access code where it says blue at the bottom here. You need to have the right code activated so the traps work. But the parents are, these two knobs are constantly changing the trap access code so that the traps don't work. So you need to keep an eye on them for when they decide to change the code, because if you don't change the code when they tell you to change it, you can't trap anyone. So here we go, here's a code change coming up, if I remember correctly, in a little bit.
You're on your own tonight, boys.
Right. Now, Jeffrey, I want you to go downstairs and change the trap access code from blue to green.
Don't worry,
Green.
it's all in the
Good hunting!
Good hunting.
Excellent. So there you go, folks. That is Night Trap. One slight thing I noticed is that the access code changes immediately in this, instead of before, when she told him to change the code, there'd be a couple of traps before the code kicked in, because obviously they had to go down and change it. But in this version it kind of changes automatically, so I don't know if that's just a wee glitch because it's a prototype, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. It's a bit of the logic doesn't work so well, but in that extent, because you'd expect they've got to go down and change the code first. But fuck it, it's Night Trap on the phone. I'm happy to take it as it is just now until they get given the nod, until Tyler gets given the nod to go all in. So yeah, there we go, that's Night Trap on mobile. It works, it's not fake, it's in working prototype form at this moment. I would highly suggest you do what you can to share this video around, get it known that this exists, that the creator is very much keen on an officially licensed version being made with new high quality footage that isn't just taken from the 32x version of the game. He is very much up for helping work and make this a reality. So yeah, thanks for watching. I am very excited and I hope you are too. Goodbye.